Fellas, this is none other than your gracious game advisor, but I don't want to take too long and doing a whole grand intro. I want to get straight into this ism, straight into this game, as this can save your fucking life. You never, ever allow this type of behavior from a woman. And what behavior am I talking about? Sit back and relax and watch this video.
Hey, fucking trashy bitch, don't ever trust me again.
Now, as you see, they were at a baseball game, and the Padres game, I think this was, and they were walking out, and the girl gets in a man's face, antagonizes him, and taunts him, and he says something along the lines of "you funky bitch" or whatever he said to her. She get mad, the boyfriend get mad, and try to come play Captain Save-A-Hole, about to put his freedom and his life on the line because a raggedy bitch like that got out of line. Undisciplined, wild bitch got out of line. Fellas, never tolerate this type of behavior from a woman. And this is type of shit that guys don't really talk about in this space. You feel what I'm saying? Letting women be wild and out of fucking control and challenging dudes to put you in a predicament to where you lose your life, lose your freedom, or you lose your life. You never allow a woman to put you in that type of predicament. You understand? Because what's going to happen when you punch the guy, he fall and hit his head and he die, or the guy take out a gun and blow your fucking brains out. Then what? The bitch cry for a week, she live on and fuck on. You see what I'm saying? On to the next dick. Never let a woman put you in this type of situation ever. Your woman needs to fucking control herself. Challenging men in the street is not your woman's job. Your woman should never, this is damn near disrespectful to you, right? And if you ever see something like this, you must nip it in the bud, and you must check this type of bullshit fucking immediately. Put a leash on your bitch, put a leash on your girl, and stop letting her do this. Because what's gonna happen is she gonna run across the wrong guy, and he gonna slap the fuck out of her and take out a gun and blow your fucking brains out. There was another video I seen of a couple, antagonizing a guy that lived across the street it was about the lawn or some shit, right? So the woman is talking all type of shit to the guy, cursing the guy out. And I'm not going to put this video on YouTube because it's too graphic. So the woman is, cursing the next door neighbor out and talking all this shit, right? And the man is talking all this shit, which the man should have said, "Hey, baby, go inside. I got this," right? Because when your woman around, you want to get all extra macho to try to prove that you can protect her and all this shit. So, and the guy did this in the video that you just saw, right? Trying to get extra macho to prove something to the bitch. But anyway, in this other video, the man gets all extra macho. So the guy goes into the house, pulls out a gun, smoke the husband, right? Go back in the house, go get an AK, smoke the husband some more, and then smoke the lady on camera, broad daylight. He's standing over her, dumping in her. You know what I'm saying? With an assault rifle, and he like, bitch, I told you to shut the fuck up. Now, does a person's word really warrant them to be murdered? No, I don't believe words warrant people to murder you, right? But you have to understand, my beliefs don't shape the world, and you have no idea what type of time people on. Some people may be willing to kill you and your bitch over disrespect. You understand? Now, does that make it right? Absolutely not. But there are people, you don't know what they're going through. They may be ready to end it all, or they may be the type of people who will risk going to jail, doing whatever over their respect, and they'll smoke you and your lady. You understand? This type of shit happens every day. You feel me? Let me tell you guys a story, right? I had just got out of prison, right? I wasn't out of prison for maybe 2-3 months. Now, I went to prison on gun charges, drug charges, and violent charges, right? So in the state of Florida, if you get out of prison and you have a violent charge, which my charge was aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, right? One of my convictions was aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. So this makes me a violent felon, right? So when I got out, when you get out of prison, if you fall under a certain statute, right? So if I get out and I commit any violent acts, if I punch somebody in the mouth and it becomes a felony, if I get a felony battery or anything like that, there's a mandatory minimum, right? So within 3 years, if I commit any certain type of acts, there's a mandatory minimum. So I would have to go do 15 fucking years, right? This is Florida law. So if you go to get convicted of certain types of crimes and they release you and you commit the same types of crime again within a certain amount of time, the mandatory minimum, so this means the minimum you're going to have to serve by law is 15 years. So being as though I had an aggravated assault conviction, I fell up under this statute. I fell up under this law. So if I got into a situation and, I get into a fight and I break a guy's jaw and I go to jail for felony battery, I got to go do 15 fucking years. You understand? So I'm explaining this so you guys could, see where I'm coming from. So I'm in the car with my girl at the time, which was my kid's mother at the time. We were together in a relationship at the time. And she was driving because I didn't have my driver's license. My driver's license had got suspended in the process of me, when you get drug charges and you get convicted of drug charges, they suspend your license in Florida. So I hadn't got my license back yet. So I couldn't drive. So I was driving with her. And women have this road rage shit about them and they let little petty shit bother them and they cursing people out and shit. So we were driving down the street. I never forget this. We were driving down the street and somebody cut her off or didn't let her get over or something. And she went haywire, honking the horn and yelling out the window, talking all type of shit to these guys. And I stopped her right then and there. I was like, listen, if you ever do something like that again, you done. Don't ever put me in no situation like that ever again. She like, well, what you talking about? And I explained to her, this is the type of situation that you put me in. If they get in front of you, right? If they cut you off, get in front of you, get out the car and try to beat your ass, what does that do? Right? What does that do for me? I have to get out and I have to fight guys to keep them off of you because you can't control your fucking self and you taunting and antagonizing grown men. Or if they get out and attack me, then what? Or if they pull out guns and they start shooting, then what? Or if I have to get, because I had I was, strapped up too, right? So if I have to protect my life, right? And because I ain't even supposed to have this motherfucker, right? I ain't even supposed to have that. So if I got to do something to them because my life is in danger or your life is in danger, then what? I got to go back to jail for 20, 30 years because you don't have self-control and you feel like you're going to taunt people and you feel like you want to taunt people and be fucking belligerent and crazy because of over some petty fucking traffic shit. And now everybody's in a situation over your fucking mouth. I was like, I will never allow you to do me like that. It could be just that fast. I get out and I punch one of them and the police come and I go to jail and I'm gone for 5 years. And what that is about what, right? And I told her, if you ever fucking do that shit to me again, you done. And it never happened. She never ever did that again. In fact, she pretty much checked her road rage at the door. Right. But she understood that, because at first she never had a guy to tell her no shit like that. But she understood it when I broke it down like that. It was immediate. Hey, listen, if you ever do some shit like that again, you done. This shit like this can go bad. You understand what I'm saying? And I told her that if you even cared about me, right? If you cared about me or you truly loved me, you wouldn't put me in those type of situations. And fellas, that's true. If your woman cared about you, if she really cared about you, if she really loved you, she wouldn't put you in a situation to where your freedom is at stake or your life is at stake. You understand? Now, if you out and about and people fucking with your girl and people fucking with y'all and people disrespecting y'all, stand up, be willing to go out about your respect. Be willing to lose your free, because I'm willing to take it there about my respect, right? So you have to be able to stand for something. But to be out antagonizing people, for a woman to be out antagonizing people because she can't fucking control herself, right, over a fucking baseball game or over something stupid like dumb traffic shit because somebody didn't put on a signal or some shit like that, for her to jeopardize everybody's life over some shit like that, that's a fucking no-go. Like I said, it's understandable if y'all out somewhere and somebody disrespect her or grabbing on her or, you know, being disrespectful. That's understandable. You stand up for yourself and you stand your ground. But don't let your woman put you in a situation to where your life is at stake or your freedom, you understand, is at stake. No woman should be out here trying to fight guys and antagonize guys. No woman shouldn't be doing that, because what's gonna happen, you're gonna get yourself in a situation, and like I say, when you're gonna be gone and she gonna be on to fuck the next sucker, right? And let me tell you guys something. I served time before, right? And I actually come from this type of world. Do you know how many guys are dead because, you know, you guys are dead because their women put them in crazy ass situations? You understand? Or guys are in jail because they had to smoke somebody because they women, and not only they women, but they sisters or cousins put them in a situation over some petty shit. The jails and the cemeteries are full of these fucking scenarios. Countries go to war because of these scenarios behind some bitch that can't control her mouth, or some bitch that thinks you can taunt men and be tough to guys and shit like this. You understand? The jails and prisons are full of these type of scenarios. In fact, when you see gang wars, right? When you see gang wars and neighborhood beef, so this neighborhood is shooting it out with this neighborhood and it get caught up in this revenge cycle where they slide and killing this dude, then they slide and kill this dude. More often than not, a lot of the times, this ain't about no drug money or no fucking territory or no shit like this. A lot of the times, these feuds are started over bitches. Nothing more, nothing less. And I come from these places where this happens. You understand? My neighborhood, the neighborhood I grew up in, was into it with another neighborhood a couple blocks away, right, over a girl. It originally started over a girl 20, 30 years ago, right? But still, right now, today, they still killing each other over a situation where a girl went flip at a dude and he smacked her or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So now the brothers retaliate, or the boyfriend retaliate on the guy, and then it starts a whole killing cycle. Most gang wars that you see in America come from this type of shit. Those are facts. So fellas, never get control of your women, get control of your sisters and cousins, and never allow them to put you in situations to where you lose your life or you lose your freedom, because they ain't got to do that fucking time. They ain't got to sit in a hospital bed, with bullets all over them. They don't have to deal with, the evil forces eating at you all night because you took somebody's life over something stupid. They don't got to deal with none of that bullshit. You do. You understand? Keep your bitches in check. Keep your women in check. Keep your sisters and cousins and aunties and all that. Keep them in check and make them understand the consequences of doing things like that. You understand? Never allow your woman to taunt no man, get in no man face and antagonize no other man, because you never know what that man is willing to take it to get his fucking respect. Or you never know what's going on in that man head. That man may be looking for a reason for the police to come and kill him, and he shoots you and your bitch in the process. You understand what I'm saying? And is that right? Of course that's not right, but you can't control somebody's reaction to disrespect, or you can't control somebody's reaction to you and antagonizing them. So fellas, get control over your women. If we can do that, a lot of violence will damn near cease. You understand? But it's hard because, like I said, once you kick off that cycle, once this guy smoked this guy over here, and now his cousin is in his feelings, or his homies that he grew up with is in their feelings, and they want revenge, so they go back, and then it starts a whole cycle. And it was all over a bitch at a party getting loud at the mouth and threw a drink on somebody. And now a fight break out, somebody die. Now it's now it's a whole war between two neighborhoods. This happens all the fucking across America. Y'all think this shit be about drug money and all that shit? It don't. It be about hoes. This shit be about bitches. We have to stop letting them run wild like that and get control of this. This situation that y'all just seen at this baseball game, that situation could have got real fucking ugly real fucking quick. I'm pretty sure you know guys who died like that, and I damn sure know a lot of guys who died like that, and I know guys who's killed people over some bitch. You understand? Fellas, get control of your women, and you never allow that type of behavior.